Best fragrances for spring 2026. Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time tuning in. My name is Orlando and on this channel we talk about fragrances, and in today's video I have 6 fragrances that I think are great for spring. So we're going to start things off with Orphéon by Diptyque. This is one of my favorite fragrances of all time, I think. This is just really good. It starts off kind of metallic and slightly sharp, but then it dries down to this kind of smooth, skin-like scent. It projects really well as well, and it's very long-lasting, totally unisex too. I think this is just a great fragrance. It's very unusual because you get this kind of freshness, metallic opening, and also this smooth, kind of almost like there is some vanilla here or some musks that makes it kind of warm as well at the same time. But I think it's great for spring. Best time to wear this is in spring, also summer, but mostly I think this shines in springtime. That is Orphéon by Diptyque. The next one is probably, I mean, at least in my opinion, the best vetiver fragrance, and that is Sycomore by Chanel. This is just, as I said, the best vetiver forward fragrance in the market, I believe. This is nutty, this is aromatic, fresh as well, because as with all Chanel fragrances, it's got some aldehydes here. This is just incredible. So this is fresh, uplifting, aromatic, and with a very beautiful note of vetiver that I think is just incredible. Really, really great for this time of year. That is Sycomore by Chanel. Next one is a kind of more on the affordable side, and that is, again, one of my all-time favorites is Sunrise on the Red Sand Dunes by Zara. This one, it's often compared to Louis Vuitton Imagination, but yes, it has some similarities, but I think it's got something different. And I first got this fragrance, it was in springtime, and that's why I always associate this with spring, because this has this kind of fresh, watery opening, but at the same time you have this kind of a deeper, woody backbone, and slightly creamy too, and only slightly sweet. So this is very complex fragrance, really, really good. I think this is more of a kind of a mix between Imagination and another fragrance by Louis Vuitton called L'Immensité. But yeah, it's a great fragrance. Again, as I said, one of my favorites. Great, great for spring. It is Sunrise on the Red Sand Dunes by Zara, and this one is still available on the Zara website. So next one is a great fragrance again for this time of year, and there is Green Irish Tweed by Creed. This is a classic. This is aromatic, green, fresh, kind of soapy, and at the same time it's slightly dark too. This is just amazing. A gentleman fragrance, really, really gorgeous. Again, one of my all-time favorite fragrances for spring. That is Green Irish Tweed by Creed. Next one is Haute Montagne en éclat de bois blanc, and this is by Moncler. This one is your kind of foresty, woody, dry fragrance with a vanilla kind of a dusty vanilla background, which makes it slightly warmer too. And I would say this will shine on more probably in the colder days of spring, but also even in the warmer days, because this is dry rather than sweet. It also reminds me of like if you were somewhere in a sauna, that kind of the smell of the wood and the sauna, that kind of dry smell. Really amazing. This is such a beautiful smell. I love the smell of this fragrance. It's not very a big fragrance, but I think it smells great. So yeah, it's Haute Montagne by Moncler. And on the final spot, final but not least, I have L'Immensité by Louis Vuitton. And this one, again, I think I got this, or at least I wore this the first time a couple of springs ago, and this just shines in slightly warmer days, because this is very kind of a fresh water rather than a salty water thing. I always think this is a freshwater pond kind of thing that smells really fresh, very watery, with also lots of aromatics here and green notes. And also has this kind of earthy undertone here. Really incredible. This one projects really loud too, and it lasts a very long time. Very good fragrance. Used to be talked quite a bit before, but not many people talk about it now. But it's still a great fragrance in my opinion. It is L'Immensité by Louis Vuitton. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my list for spring. If you have, please give this video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my channel. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye bye.